Molly Davis band right there. Yeah. Welcome to 10 Minute Talk Show. I'm your host, Eric Forgy. This is the talk show that is 10 minutes in length. Thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you for coming. Yeah, of course you can applaud for yourselves. Oh, man, Guelph is so mad. Guelph is angry. I don't know if you heard about this. They're mad at Nestle Water specifically. Actually, what happened was they this summer, what they did was they actually started to extract water well after their permit totally expired. So, and then they doubled down. They doubled down on the dick move. They dick move, doubled down. They doubled down dick. I don't know what they did. Did something dickish and doubled twice. And what they did is they actually outbid the entire municipality to continue to extract water from the ground. Everybody's all mad. The whole area, yeah, you can boo that. Of course you can boo that. Yes, we're pro-booing here. And the whole country's mad at Nestle, and even the Toronto Maple Leafs are threatening legal action because apparently they have legal copyright over sucking longer than you're supposed to. So that's something. Ooh, shots at the Maple Leafs. Not cool. Yeah, and an Ottawa fertility doctor is under fire because apparently he allegedly impregnated at least two that we know of, at least two of his patients with his own sperm. Haha. Yeah, ooh is the right answer for that. That's really unpleasant. And yet I'm the creep if I go to Juggo Juice and give them my own mug to use. Okay, that seems fair. Yeah, that's fine. Now I know that feels like a very uncomfortable story. It's very unsettling to think of a fertility doctor that actually uses his own sperm for the thing. However, it really takes the edge off if you just think of it as a like a premise for a rom-com. Just think about that. It'll take the edge off. It'll make you feel a lot better. That's a joke for the people at home. Thank you for playing. And of course, it's November 7th, 2016. On this day in history, 24 hours from now edition, a hardworking grandma with a loose concept of how emails work will publicly shame a millionaire, racist, sexist casino owner. Yeah! That's nice. This has been This Day in History, 24 hours from now edition. Thank you, Molly. I would like to bring on your first guest. You feel good about that? Yes, you feel good? I thought you'd say that. It would be weird if you were like, no, boo, guests. That would be weird. You may know him from watching television. Not him sitting on a couch, but you watching TV because he's in every commercial that has ever been made. He's also a much creator. He's mucho funny. And he's also the winner of the SiriusXM Top Comedy. He's preposterously talented. And he's here today. His name is Matt O'Brien. He's my friend. Let's do this. Hey!
Hi, Derek.
How you doing, man?
Come on over.
Oh, look at us doing this.
Good to see you.
We're sitting here doing a weird talk show.
Two guys hanging out.
Just two guys
at a Knights of Columbus.
And 8 friends.
Yep. Everyone's.
Now, here's what's nice. It took us 2 years, but we finally fulfilled our unconventional talk show accord, which is nice.
Yeah, you were on my talk show,
That's
and
right.
I am forced to be on yours.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a legally binding thing.
I almost went to jail.
He doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, I don't want to be here at all.
You think Matt wants to do this? This is
Yeah.
this weird. We have a keyboard that's stained. Like we don't want.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do this. That's Molly Davis, the band, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey! DJ Stained.
That might be a real guy.
That's good.
So I do want to talk about. You do so many different things. You're so prolific. You have a fertile mind of creativity.
Yes, it's very pungent.
Yeah. Tell us about your weird talk show.
It's I recorded on the subway here in Toronto, Ontario,
Yes.
illegally, and I haven't been fined yet.
Now, I've been on it, and the beautiful thing is that it just looks like two dudes talking because you actually covertly hide your crew
Under a scarf.
Yeah, like they have scarves.
Well, no, yeah.
Seriously, there's like a dude with a camera, like just pointing it this way. It's great. It's pretty smart. It's a pretty smart thing.
Thank you.
Now, way back in the way back, there used to be this thing called Vine, and now that's gone and over, you were actually for a time one of the biggest things going in Canada on Vine.
Oh,
Don't be modest. That's a true thing. Huge, like 56 million loops last I saw.
Maybe
something offensive like that.
Something like that.
So now that Vine is allegedly over, what's next for your fertile mind?
I don't know. Poetry.
Okay.
I think I might go to the park and write poetry, or just try to get fit.
I'm not against
and
that
just
idea.
flex at people.
That's pretty good. But more importantly, are you ready for your 10 questions?
Absolutely. Lay it on me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 10 Minute Talk Show presents just 10 questions. Let's do this. Here we go. Now, based on how many questions you get right, the audience will win stuff. So that's how this works. So you're going to just rattle off. I'm just going to rattle off 10 questions. You answer. Don't overthink it. Just answer. Just don't overthink it. Just answer.
My mind is blank.
Molly decides whether or not you got them right or wrong. And then based on how you do, that's how we decide if you won or not.
Great.
You feel it? I've overtrained. Okay, here we go. What is the opposite of blue?
It's orange.
Somebody who you think is funny but nobody else does.
Oh, Colin Farrell.
A recent time you will regret swearing?
Oh, that time I was talking to Colin Farrell.
True or false? You turn down the car radio when you're looking for an address.
False.
Would you rather listen to a stranger eat corn on the cob in the dark, or listen to your tone-deaf mother listen to corn in the car?
Dark corn.
Would you rather see a Netflix reboot of Alf or Greg the Bunny?
Alf the Bunny.
Do you know more songs by Prince or Queen?
Oh, God. Tragically Hip.
Who's sexier in drag, Steve Buscemi or Bugs Bunny?
Tragically Hip.
Jack the Ripper, Rip Taylor, Taylor Lautner, or Taylor Swift? Who has the best table manners?
Rip the Swift.
And your final question, Troodon or Fabrosaurus, who is the more underrated dinosaur?
Trojan condoms.
There you go! There's your 10 questions! I have no idea how he did. All I had to do.
I think he got like 7 out of 10.
Wow!
That means you get Arm & Hammer Clump and Seal Lightweight Kitty Litter.
Nice.
Holy shit! Not a sponsor. Just some coupons I found. Everybody in the audience wins!
Clump it up! Get clumped on me!
That's exactly right. Do yourself a favor. Find my buddy Matt O'Brien on Twitter. Watch as many different things. Where can they find your show, your unconventional talk show? Where do they find it on the line, on the internet?
It's on YouTube. Just type in Subway Talk Show, or follow me on Twitter at Matt_O'Brien or something.
Do all those things.
Yeah.
Matt O'Brien, ladies and gentlemen, he's right there.
Thank you.
I'm going to bring out your next guest. There you go. Our next guest is, she's a comedy mainstay. She's all over the damn place. She has been rumored to be romantically entangled with a previous guest on 10 Minute Talk Show. And, scandalous. And the first time I've used the word entangled properly. You can also check her out. She's going to be performing at Massey Hall. Are you shitting me? Massey freaking Hall on New Year's Eve, son. You're damn right you should applaud for that. But we have her here first on 10 Minute Talk Show. Please welcome here to this very stage, Julia Hladkowicz! Right, there you go. Look at that, it's all you.
Oh man, great to be here. How we doing tonight? Oh wow, cool. I'm so excited to be here. I have some very exciting news. I just got married. Yeah, I just got married, right? Yeah, we've been together for 7 years, long time. And I'm noticing that after 7 years, like our sex life is changing. Oh my god. It's not that it's bad now. It's just different. Like weird shit turns me on now that used to not turn me on before. For example, I got very aroused the other day because my husband went to go yell at our neighbor. Because the neighbor was playing his music too loud. That's weird. I even Googled like man yelling at neighbor porn, like just to see if other people were into it, but they're not. A little bit of context, our neighbor's a 75-year-old man. Yeah, he's just this old fuck who parties harder than we do. We live in a condo. He lives like directly beneath us. He's always just blasting his music. So other day, like, we're just sitting on the couch watching Jeopardy Kids Edition because I like to feel smart. And underneath us, all you hear is the old man just blasting his music like, like I'm like, old man's having a rave by himself apparently. And before I can even say anything, my husband just leaps off the couch, crushes his beer can in his hand, and goes, "This ends tonight," and just runs out of the apartment. I'm like, oh my god, my knight in shining sweatpants, right? Like, he was defending me, right? A couple of seconds later, I hear him downstairs knocking on the old man's door, screaming at him like I've never heard him scream before, and the old man's screaming back at him, and I'm upstairs just like listening through the floorboards, like, because this is my foreplay, right? And they're going at it hard, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, yelling and screaming. All of a sudden, it's quiet. 30 seconds later, my husband comes bursting through our door, glistening in sweat, points at me and says, "It's been handled." I'm like, really? It's been handled? I don't know, like, if you live with your significant other, go yell at the neighbor tonight, because we had the craziest sex of our lives. I was just like, talk dirty to me, right? Like, yell at me like you yelled at the neighbor. And he's like, okay. Shut the fuck up, old man. I'm gonna call the cops. And I'm like, elder abuse. Anyway, thanks guys, I'm Julia Hladkowicz. Oh, daring.
I'll take that. A big thanks to our friends in New York. Yes, come on, Matt O'Brien, of course, come on right there. He may or may have been part of that story. Big hello to our friends Chris and Kate in New York who gave us the blessing on this. I want to get happy birthday out to Perry and Val and Ramona and Jordan. Please follow us on Twitter. Yeah, of course, happy birthday. Please follow us on Twitter at 10 Minute Talk Show. And if you want to attend the show, email us at that 10minutetalkshow@gmail.com. Thank you. That's it. Good night.